I'm sure you have seen some claims where you can take an account from $500 to $500,000. But really, can you trade a small account? And if so, what instruments and what strategies can you use with that account? In this video, I will show you the best instrument from my point of view to trade a small account and be profitable. Hello everyone, my name is Ali Casey and thank you for joining me on StatOasis channel where we discuss finance, investing, algorithmic trading, and everything else in between. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos that I post on this great channel. So if you're into trading or you're searching for trading, most likely you've seen an ad or you've seen a YouTube video that shows you taking $500 account or $1,000 account to like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Of course, it all can be done if you're taking the right risk. So in order to be able to trade a small account and be profitable, you need to pick the right instrument, the right time frame, and the right strategy. Most likely, you know, stocks and CFDs, ETFs, as these are the most popular instrument that all traders start with. Of course, the other side of that is Forex. Probably that's more popular than stocks and CFDs and ETFs, depending on where you live and who introduced you to the financial markets. But really, the best instrument for small accounts and for big accounts for that matter is trading futures. And here are the advantages of futures. First of all, they are leveraged instruments, but that leverage differs per instrument and per volatility at that time frame. Second advantage, they are very liquid. You can get in and out easily. Futures market trades 24 hours a day, most of the week, so you can trade with the Asian time session, the European time session, and so on and so forth. Commission and slippage to get in and out are very low. You will have the best diversification because you can trade oil, wheat, corn oil. Everything is represented in futures market. And more markets coming all the time. You can easily go long and go short with futures contract. There is no uptick rule like in stocks. You don't need to borrow anything to go short. You can just as easily short and go long. You can use futures on its own to trade a strategy on the instrument itself, or you can use it to hedge your other positions, for example, in stocks or in other markets. And finally, it is very hard to have inside informations in futures because you're always trading a commodity or a index. So it's very hard that your inside information on a certain company that will have any effect on the index itself. Now, the biggest disadvantage that you hear about futures, they are leveraged, so they are very dangerous. But really, it is not if you know what you're doing. So if your stop loss is $1,000, let's say by trading Apple, you can make that stop loss $1,000 by trading a future contract. It's the same thing. It's just you need to learn how to do it. That's it. Now, there is also another important point in futures, which is the trading range during the day. Make sure to watch this video about the best time frame to trade, as that will give you also another glimpse on how to measure the best time to trade depending on your account and your strategy. So here I have 6 future contracts. These are micro futures. This is oil, S&P 500, and Dow Jones, Russell, Nasdaq, Bitcoin, and then we have 2 stocks, Amazon and Microsoft. The blue histogram and the green line in those charts is the volume. So the blue histogram is the daily volume and the green is the moving average of that volume, 100-day moving average. And then the green histogram and the orange line is the daily range in dollars. So for example, this is the S&P 500 micro futures contract. So we can see that the volume is 775,000 contracts on average per day, and the range per day is about $241. This is the Russell, 145,000 contracts per day on average, $233 range, and we can see here 192, 469. This is the Nasdaq. The range for stocks is 5.71. This is Microsoft, and $98 for Amazon. So here is why I'm showing you this. So look at this. The requirement to trade one contract of the micro ES is $1,265. So during the day, you need only 25% of this. So that's roughly $320, but we will use the full amount. So the full amount is $1,265. That means that to trade this contract, I need, let's say, $1,300, and with my $1,300 I have a range of 240. To apply this to stocks, so let's look at Microsoft. So Microsoft's 330, so that means let's say I can get 4 shares of Microsoft. So 4 shares times 5.7, that's roughly $28. So same amount of money here. I have $240 intraday, and this one I have $28 intraday. So if I use fractional share of Amazon, roughly I will get $30 range if I'm getting like 2.6 shares here. So again, it's like roughly the same thing, $28, $30, but look at the range here. 200, 200, 300, 350, 400, and 192. The range that you can capture, because remember, you're trading this range intraday or even daily. You're capturing part of this range. So the same amount of money with futures can capture a lot during the day than if you're trading stocks. And like I mentioned, you can control the risk same way in the stock. So there is no, like, this is not a disadvantage. You just need to learn how to do it. So that's why trading futures, you get more opportunities and you capture more of the range, which translates to more money. And that's why you will be profitable a lot more than if you're trading stocks. And I can show you this. This is the World Cup Trading Championship. So this championships depends only on the net profit. They don't care about risk. You can take 100% risk, meaning you can get wiped out. It doesn't matter. They only want the most profit that you can make in 1 year. This is the competition for stocks up to 2010. And look at this. So 122, 229, 245. These are the outliers. Otherwise, everything else is under 100%. And if we go to Forex, even though Forex, you can get 100 or 500 to 1 leverage. And this is what the average. The average is between 100 and 200%. So I will assume that 63 and 18, 44 are outliers. Everything else is above 100, and we have 200 here and 200 here. But for futures, look at this. It's all above 200. 200, 200, 200, 900, 300, 300, 160, 115, 600, 250. So we can see that future traders taking the same risk, this is the maximum risk you can take to achieve these profits. That's what the championship is about, achieving the highest amount of profit, taking the maximum amount of risk. We can see that futures traders make a lot more money than Forex or stocks. It's not because of the leverage, because Forex has a lot higher leverage than futures, but it's because of this daily dollar range that you can capture. Now, there are many futures contracts. Of course, for a small account, we need to focus on the micro futures. And if you go to the CME page, CME group, there are many micro futures. So this is the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, Russell, Dow, crude, gold, and the currencies. And like I mentioned, if you go to margin rates, depending on your broker. So this is, for example, TradeStation broker. And these are the required margins, and you can see they're all within reach of a small account. So we can conclude from that if you are trading a small account, let's say $2,000 to $5,000, then definitely you need to be trading micro futures. If futures are new to you, then you need to learn about them. They're extremely simple. They, expire every month or every 3 months. You need to roll over. But if you're trading intraday strategies or even daily strategies that you're holding 3 to 5 days, then you don't need to worry about rollover. So with all the advantages that I listed for futures contract, with the minimum requirement, let's say $2,000, you can start trading a micro future account. This is not a rule, but really this is the best usage for your money to grow it faster. So this is the micro S&P 500 future contract, and I just put a simple mean reversion strategy. The data is since 2009. Starting account is $5,000. So look at this. You can achieve $41,000. And this is not compounding the amount of money. Drawdown is big in the beginning. This is 32 something. But the equity line is beautiful for all mean reversion strategies on the S&P. But this is trading the micro contract, which you only need around 1350 to start. I am not taking the leverage of intraday, which is trading of 25% leverage only. I'm using always the full amount of money needed to trade the contract overnight. And look at these periodical returns. So this is again not compounding. So it's the same $5,000 starting with. You almost double your account in first 3 years. 2015, you double your account again. 2017, you double your account again. 2019, you double your account again. And then 2021 was monstrous year for mean reversion strategies. This is amazing. You cannot do this with Forex or with stocks. And of course, if you employ any position sizing method here, you will of course triple this amount. So very simple strategy, mean reversion. Of course, you know this already if you're watching this channel. Mean reversion strategy, apply it to micro S&P 500 futures contract with only $5,000 account. Of course, you can trade this with $2,000 account. It's only the drawdown will be bigger, but you can still do it. 3 years in the beginning, you double your account every 3 years and then every 2 years. And 2021 was just like an outlier. Let's leave that alone. But that is the best way to trade a small account. The caveat is you need to learn how to trade futures. Of course, that's a separate brokerage account that has nothing to do with stocks or Forex or CFDs. It's just data series. You need to have a good grasp on risk control and a good grasp on robust strategies. And that's it. Then you will be profitable trading $2,000 account or trading $2 million account. If you have any questions, any comments, please do so below the video and I'll be more than happy to answer you. I do read and answer all questions sent to the channel. Also, if you want to take this further and be a part of my inner circle where we discuss all of this and more, you are more than welcome to join our Discord server through the link below, where we have more than 400 questions already answered through video sessions, alongside the tactical asset allocation portfolio signals, the stock portfolio signals, and much more. As always, good luck with your trading, good luck with your investing, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.